Spain has one of the biggest high-speed railway networks in the world, with a variety of colourful trains connecting all the major cities at incredible speed. But today, I'm going to be taking you on board the country's best high-speed train, as I ride on the flagship AVE service in first class through beautiful Andalusia. Join me as I show you the full experience on this luxurious Spanish train, as I travel from Madrid to Malaga in style. Today's journey starts from the iconic Madrid Puerta de Atocha station here in the Spanish capital. It's truly one of the most iconic railway stations of all time, with the current building opening in 1892, though many reconstruction works have taken place since. Where we're walking now is actually where trains used to depart from, with just 4 tracks situated beneath the amazing canopy. This setup lasting until 1992. Nowadays, this space is mostly used by restaurants or seating areas, but is also home to a vivid tropical garden, a subtle indication of the green, eco-friendly credentials of high-speed rail. You can of course find all the regular features of a major station here, with a crowded and chaotic ticket office. And as well as the restaurants in the main hall, you'll find a large selection of shops and eateries throughout the rest of the station too. Madrid Puerta de Atocha is in effect 2 stations, one of these handling commuter trains serving Madrid city and the surrounding regions, as well as a few random long-distance trains. Meanwhile, all other trains depart from the main platforms. My train today is AVE 2122, the 12:35 service to Malaga María Zambrano, with boarding being from the upper concourse as indicated here. Now, I've said this before in other videos and I'll say it again. The experience at Spanish stations is very unpleasant, akin to that you'll find at an airport. Before boarding, you first have to go through security. That's right, even on short domestic journeys. You then wait in this miserable waiting room before queuing for boarding. And this area can easily get very crowded. Some peak time trains have over 1,000 seats. But enough of the negatives. We're about to ride Spain's best train in first class, and I'm really looking forward to showing you around. This is Madrid Puerta de Atocha's newer platform area, a massive open space inaugurated in 1992 to welcome the arrival of high-speed rail in Spain, with 15 platforms dedicated to high-speed trains. Our service today is operated by Renfe, the Spanish national operator, with their flagship Series 103 units. These slick 350 km/h capable trains are usually found on the important Madrid to Barcelona route, but if you're extra lucky, they can sometimes be found on other routes too. Stepping on board, the first thing I noticed was just how classy this interior was. These trains were clearly designed to impress visually. I've reserved Coach 2, Seat 8A for today's ride, a forward-facing solo seat. Today's route will see us running entirely on the southern corridor of Spain's high-speed railway network. We'll run non-stop to Cordoba before branching south to Malaga. Journey time is scheduled to be 3 hours exactly, covering 512 kilometers or about 318 miles. Departure from Madrid is 1 minute late, as we begin our journey at 12:36, leaving the busy high-speed hub behind us. Renfe is not the only operator on this route. In fact, there are actually 4. Irio offers a premium service, competing directly with Renfe, while Ouigo and Avlo offer a low-cost alternative. Our train is quickly making its way south and out of the city of Madrid, but before we get to top speed, let's have a look around the interior. First class is in a 2+1 layout here on the Series 103. These seats are some of my favourites on the rails, featuring a seriously smart leather design with a good amount of padding and flawless ergonomics. There's also a super comfy pillow attached to the headrest. Each seat gets a pair of large folding armrests, while in front you'll find the seatback table. This was well sized and serves as a good work surface. Beneath this, there's a net for storing smaller personal items, and a contender for the world's smallest bin. Legroom on these trains is absolutely fantastic, and there's plenty of room to stretch out during the journey. And a folding footrest is provided to make this even more comfortable. Down here is the seat's recline lever, adjusting the seat to an even more comfortable position. And tucked away right down here are two European-style power sockets. Overall, this is a great seat, but there's much more to love about this train that I'll be showing you later on. Meanwhile, we're beginning to build speed on the way to Malaga, occasionally passing other high-speed trains. This piece of track was the first high-speed railway in Spain, originally connecting Madrid with Sevilla in 1992. The branch to Malaga then followed in 2007 as part of the rapidly expanding Spanish high-speed network. Spain actually has the second highest amount of high-speed railways in the world, with nearly 4,000 kilometers of track. Only China has a longer network, making this one the largest in Europe. About 20 minutes after leaving Madrid, we pass La Sagra depot and catch a fleeting glimpse of the new generation of Renfe's high-speed train. This new Talgo Avril train has been quite the headache for Renfe, even becoming a political scandal due to its poor quality and unreliability. So first class here on the AVE train sometimes includes a meal, depending on the specific fare type you choose. As I booked an Elige Comfort fare, I get the first class seat but without the onboard service. The upgrade can sometimes be quite reasonable, but I decided not to bother this time. We are now passing the city of Ciudad Real, home to a station mostly served by Renfe's slightly slower Alvia and Avant high-speed trains, as well as being a junction for connecting regional services. The journey continues south as our train reaches speeds of up to 300 km an hour on the high-speed railway to Cordoba. Like with most Spanish high-speed trains, the Series 103 was designed to operate at speeds far greater than what they actually achieve in day-to-day service, with this unit being certified for a whopping 350 km an hour. Let's go and have a look around the rest of the train. Second class is in a 2+2 layout and features similarly comfortable seats to those you can find back in first class. This entire train's design exudes class and style, with large glass dividers and a smooth light wood finish. If you don't have a meal included with your ticket, all passengers can purchase snacks and drinks from the onboard café car in the middle of the train. I purchased some breadsticks as a little snack. Nothing much, but it was nice enough. Toilets are found throughout the train, at the ends of carriages. These were in a good condition, and the soap, water and hand dryer were all working fine. As a break from the arid flatlands, our train travels not far from the Sierra de Andiar National Park and begins diving through mountains on its way into Cordoba. The national park is best known for its religious sanctuary, which sees thousands of people visit on a pilgrimage every April. After a nearly 2-hour run, the train finally begins to slow for its first stop of the journey. Cordoba Central is situated partially underground and opened in 1994 alongside the then new high-speed line, replacing the older station in the city. Following a brief stop to exchange passengers, we proceed west out of the city. Cordoba serves as the main junction station for southern Spain, with the high-speed lines to Sevilla and Malaga splitting paths here. We'll now head south on the newer high-speed line to Malaga, which opened in 2007, some 15 years after the original route to Sevilla. Our service has now become somewhat of a stopper, calling at various smaller stations on the way south. This is Puente Genil Herrera, serving the 2 towns mentioned in its name, though only sees around 70 passengers each day. As a long-distance train, the fleet is equipped with plenty of space for luggage. You can find large luggage stacks at the end of the carriages, while smaller items can be placed in the overhead luggage racks. Coat hooks can be found between windows, while above this, all seats have individual reading lights. And to block out the beaming Spanish summer sunshine, a blind at every window. The train also has free Wi-Fi, which, rather unusually, you need to enter your ticket number to gain access to. Make sure to have it handy. This connection was pretty slow, but good enough for messaging. Alternatively, you can watch the train's entertainment screens, and just like airliners of old, one movie for the entire carriage. Various music channels are also provided through the at-seat radio, definitely a sign of this train's age. Entertainment systems have definitely come a long way since 2007. We make one last stop at the station of Antequera Santa Ana, which, like the last station we stopped at, is located a long way away from the city it serves, a 20-minute drive in this case. Since 2019, the city has thankfully seen the opening of a more centrally located station on the new high-speed line to Granada. So let's talk about how much this journey costs. I booked around 3 weeks in advance and paid €45.95, which I think is a pretty fair price for such a long distance journey in the comfort of first class. After around 3 hours, we pull into Malaga María Zambrano at 15:30, 5 minutes early. Overall, this was a fantastic experience. While the station boarding process was a bit of a faff, the train itself more than makes up for this, with a silky smooth high-speed ride, a relaxed and stylish atmosphere, and spacious, comfortable reclining seats. But as I mentioned earlier, not all high-speed trains in Spain are as good as this one, with my experience on the newest generation being an absolute horror. And you can check that out by clicking up here now.